Hey Pisces, how you doing, friend? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. Let's check in with your energies, see what you need to know right now and how we can best support your journey. If you feel connected, like and subscribe. It helps us grow and also connect into your energy to deliver this message. Okay, Pisces, let's rock and see what your current energy is about. We'll do a Celtic cross. So we've got the Four of Cups showing up right now. Crossing this, we have got the Six of Swords. Your power in this situation is the Empress energy. The past impacting right now is the Three of Pentacles. In the headspace, we've got the Knight of Swords. Near future, we have got the Seven of Wands. Queen of Pentacles sitting in your power. What's going on around you? You do have the Two of Wands. We'll dive in shortly to the message, Pisces, and connect in. Hopes and fears is the Fool. And let's have a look at the potential outcome. High Priestess and Seven of Cups. Okay, Pisces. I'm getting a sense here that right now with the current energy, there's something that you may have withdrawn from or are withdrawing from on an emotional front. And it seems like the reason for this is that it could be a protective part of you that is just kind of withdrawing or not feeling fully satisfied where you are. And it's because you're trying to find your sense of peace. And I think, you know, just sometimes as humans and naturally, we look for ways to find, you know, freedom in certain things or situations that, you know, are out of our control. So the only control that we have is with self, and a part of that is sometimes withdrawing to find what's next or where we're going next. So I feel like that could be part of what's happening here. There's just a situation or dynamic right now that you could be just switching off from, as that's the best way to support yourself. You could have someone leaving or moving or redirecting something right now that impacts your life, and that's what's coming through here. In terms of your power, well, there you go, there's your power. In terms of the influence of this situation, the Empress energy. So the influence is, I feel, you Pisces, if you're a feminine, and if, you know, you're a masculine here watching, or connect more with the masculine energy, there's this part of nurturing and self-care and stability that is, you know, influencing this situation right now. I feel like there's new opportunity coming in that you get to play with and create and expand, or you start to see what is evolving for you in terms of your direction in life, in something that you want to, as I said, build and grow. When it comes to the past and how it's impacting, we are showing the Three of Pentacles. So this could be related to some work that you've been wanting to do sometime, or put at some point in time, put effort and energy in, work on a project. Maybe even some of you are, you know, wanting to spice up your home life or haven't been able to. And I mean, that could come in many different ways. I mean, more so like, you know, your decor, or feel real good with new furniture. Maybe part of you had to put it on hold, or maybe, you know, circumstances just didn't support that, and now you get to revisit this because of a certain reason. I don't know why that particularly is coming up, because I never get that with the Three of Pentacles about the home, but it seems like, yeah, it's just being able to work together either on a previous project that you wanted to, or there just seems like you're shifting something up on the home front that you've put on hold for some time. In your headspace, you have the Knight of Swords. So this could be something that you really thinking about, a conversation that you want to have, that you want to deliver, that you want to express yourself, Pisces. Or it's something that someone has said to you and you're really ruminating on it. There could be someone right now who thinks things should have been done a certain way or things should happen a certain way, and there could be a little bit of frustration upon that. And again, I feel like this is just sitting and ruminating around, something that you're really thinking about right now. And I feel for some of you, you really want to express something to somebody and do it really clearly, really on point, no nonsense, to let someone know how you feel. However, on that note, you do have the Seven of Wands in your near future. So this could be something about blocking someone out, setting up really strong boundaries, no nonsense energy. And also, for some of you, this could be you believe in what you believe in, and coming from a place, I think, of strength and a place of knowing who you are. You've got to do what's right for you. If this is someone that has blocked a connection or put some space between the two of you, I feel it's in better judgment, as in best support of you either which way. So trust that for what that is. In terms of your power, you do have the Queen of Pentacles, and it's interesting you got the Empress energy, because it is one of groundedness. It is one of that mothering energy. It is one of stability and a firm foundation, but one too that success is built upon. Like you've experienced life to a degree of where you want to land and where you want to ground. I think you've got some strong wisdom in play as well, but I think there's something motherly I feel happening around you, and it could be not necessarily mother energy particular, but maybe you're taking care of more things than you realize, that is giving that space of people feeling cared for. But in addition to that, I think there's something here to be proud of where you are in your life right now and what you want to do next with that. But I do feel like, because we do have the little bunny rabbit here, I do feel like there's something expanding and something growing for you coming into this next quarter. Spring season, if you're in North America, we're coming, moving into fall. I mean, not for another month or so, but just things to think about here on, I think there's some part of what you want to do next with what you've created, because I feel like you're getting into a pretty strong position in terms of who you are and what you want, and who you're becoming as well, and who you want in your life. Now, in terms of what's around you, you do have the Two of Wands. So this is, again, about your plans, about your direction, about what matters, the partnerships that you have, whether they're friendships, whether it's in your career. And who, again, I feel for some of you, you're looking at perhaps taking a trip that's coming up here. But again, what your future is going to look like. So I feel like that's pretty key right now in terms of the headspace. But I feel like you're dealing with a certain something or a certain someone, in terms of some experience that you've been through and how you want to handle that. For some of you, it could be on the work front. For some of you, it could be someone that you've worked with before in any area of your life. It could be a family member. But there's just something here that I feel that at some point in time you were building or had a desire to go after. And something's coming around here because you're trying to switch off the emotional component, or you're just not satisfied in something here around something that's happened. But I feel like these new plans and these new opportunities are something on purpose for you, right? And I think, having the Fool energy here, Aries energy here, it's a freedom of what you get with it. Even though it may not be ideally what you want right now, I feel like this is setting you up for success in a different way. And maybe you can't see that, because you do have the High Priestess here along with the Seven of Cups. So if you are just in a space of your life where you're not sure what the future holds. I mean, do any of us? We can just, take things day by day. We can work towards things. We can have aspirations and go towards them. But sometimes we don't know what tomorrow brings. Sometimes we don't even know what the next hour brings. But ultimately, sometimes we may be looking for what we can't see. Sometimes we can be looking for those things that we believe in within ourselves, like when it's close, or maybe for some of you, you really believe in love and in relationships, and that's something that you really value right now, and you can feel it. There's things, you know, things that come into your life, or people that come into your life, or situations into your life that, you know, give you hope or give you some form of ambition or trust that the universe is delivering. And then, you know, some of you, this could be about, again, what's next for your life? Where are you going on this journey? But there's something about your intuition or what you can't see. And I feel like that's what you're trying to navigate on, what's next. I don't know if, you know, you're feeling a little confused or a little bit conflicted with your current intuition. But maybe a part of it is that your intuition is telling you things, so you're preparing and looking at options of what's next, because I am seeing a bit of a shift here, or some change that has occurred already, and you're looking at how to manage this and how to handle this. And I feel for some of you, there is this little bit of what's that saying, grunt, but I feel like this little bit of you that really wants to share something straight up with someone and just say what you think. But you're also like, freaking hell no, because you don't deserve it. I don't want that or this situation. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I feel like you're kind of done on something. So now you're looking at what's next and how to expand this. But you're excited about it in its own way, you know, and that's how it's coming across. You're excited about it, but you're also trying to suss it out and trying to connect into your true self, because this is your energy, Pisces, connecting to your true self on what that is and what that looks like. But you got options, and that's what I love for you here. I'm just going to get one more on the Seven of Cups and what you need to know in terms of this, where we're going. So you got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is about your future, your strong future, your successful future, the home front, your career, like what's gonna get you to this Ten of Pentacles, and that's what you're looking at. What do we need to know about this High Priestess? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, this beginning to get you here. So I really feel you've got something new coming on in, that you're looking at, wanting to experience, want to participate in. And I feel like you're looking for what that opportunity is that's going to start creating that domino effect. But I do feel like, you know, an opportunity is coming in, and whatever this opportunity is, you may have to sit down and consider how this supports your Ten of Pentacles journey, right? But I think you've got some options in play. That's what it feels like. You've got some opportunity and some option, but you needed perhaps this to happen first, whatever this circumstance is related around, to be able to refocus and get aligned to you, you know, knocking out what is not in support of you and embracing the parts of you and your life and your future that is. And that's what this season really feels about for you, Pisces. So I am going to leave it there. I'd love to know in the comments below how this connects for you. Much love, friend, and we'll speak soon. Bye.